well. Another day. Just to show up on the fucking balcony up there. You know. Press play.
Or like white girls seeking out hydro flats. I don't know. They're gonna really want to go to a hospital. Saying that it's a hot spot doesn't really do it justice, though. You could say it's an alternative care site, except it's not alternative. It is the care site. People are going to be constantly coming to the hospital.
To be honest,
if it's 30 days into the
nowhere is safe in the apocalypse.
They're going to be thinking in the back of their head that maybe there's that IV mag or that bottle of ibuprofen that someone missed over when scavenging the place. You're going to be constantly having to deal
in
with
the mainland.
raiders, people trying to take
nowhere is safe in the
downfall
mainland.
of a place because you can take care
If
of
you have your own private island,
but what you
yeah,
can't take care of
you're
is
safe.
everybody constantly coming here. And it's also very easy to find. This doesn't seem like a con to a
zombies
lot of
can't
people,
swim.
but think of it this way. Say
So-
somehow you were unlucky enough to find yourself in prison. Don't care
I'm
if you're guilty,
bummed.
don't care if you're not guilty. Would you tell other inmates your address? Probably not.
hell no.
There are, however, a couple of good pros that you still have. For one, a hospital is a great vantage point. You're up high and
You
you can
don't
see
know
anything
them.
coming to you with plenty of time to deal with the situation. And you also have a ton of space. You'll be able to use a lot of those
Hospital's
back
too
lots
big.
and parking lots as farming space. It's going to be a lot more work than it would be at another place, but it can still be done. And really, that's about it for a hospital. There's a whole lot more to this video, but let's get this part out of the way. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being complete dog ass and 10 being indefinite long-term survival, I would rate a hospital a solid 2. It's not complete dog ass, just for the fact that it has walls. There's some levels of protection. It'd probably be good to stay in for a couple days, maybe a couple weeks to get back on your feet. But it's definitely not a place where you would want to even live here for short term. A hospital is a place you want to get in, get out, not stay there for too long.
That's facts. Technically nowhere is safe in the apocalypse. Besides your private island.
When talking about surviving a zombie apocalypse, islands are by far one of the most recommended places for
To feel
survival.
wet.
And in my last video, are hospitals good in a zombie apocalypse? It was by far the most suggested place I should talk about next. Because at first glance, I can see why it's recommended so much. The water between your island and the mainland act as a barricade from zombies and other potential threats. Due to the low population, if there even is a population, that means fewer zombies you'll have to deal with. And the likelihood of running into dangerous encounters seems to be far less likely. So this got me thinking, are islands good in a zombie apocalypse? Or
Yes.
are they a big mistake? Let's do a deep dive analysis on today's
They
episode
are
of Zombie
safe.
Survival Labs.
It's far away from the mainland. It's far away from the city. It's in the
Islands.
ocean.
They come in many different
Zombies
shapes, sizes, and
can't
can be found in a
swim.
variety of different climates.
fuck's sake,
They
they're
also are
dumb.
commonly suggested in top 10 places to survive a zombie apocalypse, like in videos made by Real Life Lore, The Richest, or American Eye. But with islands varying in size, climate, and the fact that there's over 2,000 islands on Earth, some islands might be great for survival, while others might be a horrible choice. So if there's over 2,000 islands, what islands would be the best to retreat to during a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, he
Firstly, we
mean-
want the climate to be ideal. Too hot and it'll make you miserable and limit what you can farm.
He meant
but if
just
it's too
normal
cold,
islands.
you'll die.
Not private islands, like a house island. Or whatever. Those house islands will be perfect. If you own your private island, you can, go there and live there. But in those islands where there is no houses, no, it's not safe.
So an ideal
You
climate
have to
would be
worry
in the
about
temperate area or between
animal
tropical and
zombies.
temperate climates. This allows your island to have weather conditions that won't be too harsh for your survival.
But if you're on your
and
own
the best
private
conditions
island,
for agricultural
go for
purposes.
it. You're
You know,
safe.
Because food is important, just like water and shelter. But there's actually an even better trick to knowing if an island is good or not for survival. All you gotta do to know whether an island is good or not for survival is just look at it and see if people are currently living there. Now you might think that finding a remote island where nobody is living is a better choice. No people equals no hostile people, which also means no zombies. But if there's no people currently living on that island, it's probably for good reason. It either means it's too small, doesn't have the resources needed for long-term sustainability, would rely heavily on imported goods to live there, or is in a climate that's too hot or cold to create sustainable resources efficiently. If people are already living on the island, this will tell you that it already has a potential for long-term survival. Plus, it'll come with the added benefit of already having shelter. Building a shelter in the middle of a zombie apocalypse will be time-consuming, a lot of resources, and not really the appropriate time to confront such a task.
Maybe
Building
your
a shelter
universe.
is something that you should be doing before
For my
the
universe,
outbreak, not during.
we
And
have
the island
this. What you call a 3D printer. Where is it? Here. Here we are. We have this, what you call a 3D printer. So, yeah. There you go. We can just build and build and build if we want. So, it's easy for us to build. But in your universe, no.
It's home for some people. This means that it has the adequate space and non-renewable resources to support and aid in long-term survival, like building equipment, medicine, fuel, libraries, and more. Just these two factors of it having an ideal climate and already being occupied by people already eliminate half of the amount of islands in the world. Unfortunately, that pool is still too large and varying to form a conclusive answer on if islands are good in a zombie apocalypse. So instead, for this episode, we're going to be talking about Middle Bass Island. One, because I've been there, and two, because in future episodes we can talk about is Jamaica good in a zombie apocalypse.
Hell
so
no.
go ahead and leave me some ideas down in the
Jamaica
comment section down below
populated.
while I go over the pros
Zombies
on Middle Bass Island.
plus
What most people fear about in a
threats
zombie apocalypse
other people.
are the zombies, and that's understandable. But luckily, on Middle Bass Island, located in Lake Erie, Ohio, the population is roughly around 100 people. Chances are that you won't run into anyone besides who's currently on the island. So for our first pro, which is a big one, is a zombie static count. Having to deal with a low number of zombies is a big benefit. Not only does this mean less danger, but it also means that people won't be on edge nearly as much. This also goes hand in hand with low population. And when you have a population of nearly 100 people, which is predominantly senior citizens, on an island that's larger than 3 million square meters, everybody has more than enough space. In the past, I've commonly said that you can have too much space. Like in my last video where I covered hospitals, which you should go watch, by the way, since YouTube suppressed the video because I said the C word that shall not be named.
COVID.
But the difference here is that this is an
COVID,
island
COVID,
and not
COVID,
a building.
COVID, COVID.
While you should always secure the entirety
COVID.
and the perimeter of a building that you'll be operating from, you don't need to secure the entirety of an island. You really only need to secure a building on that island. But if you wanted to, 10 people could effectively do the job and give a heads up if boats are on the route to your island, making this island incredibly easy to secure. None of that really matters though if you don't have the fundamentals of survival. Food, water, and shelter. To reach a level of long-term survival, these...
Let's go look for some more supplies. Grab my fucking crossbow out. Here we are. Let's check in this building here. So far, nothing. Okay, yeah, so far nothing. You know what? Break this. What about yeah, nah, that is too dark. I'm not going in there. Fuck that. I don't do dark in Apocalypse. I don't have a torch, so... Fuck, not a torch. A flashlight. If I had a flashlight, I would go in, definitely. But, I don't have a flashlight. So, yeah, nah, I don't do dark. No thank you. I don't do really dark places. Like, buildings would have, you know, shit. Have barn. Yeah, no, I don't do dark places eventually. Take off my helmet. There we are. What this building here? Oh. I climb this building. Please tell me. Is that way in or? Yes, there is a way in. Let's go. Of course, this place is empty. Well, it was a waste of time. Going there, going in here. Shit. I think I'm trapped now. Yeah. Oh shit. I sure know fucking came in, yo. The gate? Yeah, it's locked. Can I maybe jump? Go up here. Shit! I nearly fucking made it, yo. Yeet! 3, 2, 1, and action. Okay, good. I made it. Let's jump down. Let's go have a walk in the park. Not walk in the park, but, you know, go look for some more resources. Stop. Wipe a blunt. Let's keep going, yo. But these buildings here. Surely these buildings have something inside. This talking our character. Yeah, mob spawn is on. And of course, keep inventory on. 3, 2, 1, action. church. Hell yeah. Okay, put this here. Med kit. First aid kit. There you are. Hell yeah. A bomb. Okay. Let's go back to the base. See you guys when I'm there. Well, here we are. Put this in here. Keep a couple of these. Yeah, that will do. Keep 16 of them. Then the rest in there. Well, let's go out. I mean, you know, press play.
But Middle Bass Island has you covered. You have markets and farms. And not only will you have food, but Middle Bass Island also has wineries which make their own wines. And well pumps are also very common, so you have an easy access to water, with a wide variety of structures to choose from. A cozy townhouse, a resort, or the winery, which for some reason looks like it's built to look like a fortress. They're pretty serious about their wine. Now you're probably thinking that this place is a big tourist attraction, but truthfully, it's not. So we have the fundamentals for survival, but what else do we have? On Middle Bass Island, you have a plethora of supplies to choose from. You have hotels, marinas, airstrips, a general goods store, restaurants, Lake Erie utilities, and more. With plenty of resources, even if you run out or need something you don't have, half a mile away is South Bass Island, and about 15 miles away is the nearest major city on mainland. So not only are you secluded, but you are also relatively close enough to everything that scavenging is still possible, if you even need to scavenge for things off of the island. As far as pros go though, that's about pretty much everything I can think of. I'm going to get into the cons here in a second, but before I do, leave a comment down below if you think I missed something, and also like this video if you're enjoying it so far. Now let's talk about the cons. Truthfully, there's really only one. It snows. And that's really not even that much of a con. I honestly struggled to find cons for Middle Bass Island, and the island isn't too small that you can't create long-term plans. It's only 15 miles off the coast, which means it's not too secluded, and it's not really a tourist location. So, yeah, really the only con is that it snows a couple months out of the year. If I had to rate Middle Bass Island on a scale of 1 to 10,
yeah.
1 being a completely horrible idea, and 10 being a definite long-term survival, then Middle Bass Island...
I'm not giving up my home. Okay, I need to grab my shit and get going. I'm obviously not welcome in this city anymore. Grab this. Grab this shit. Shit, how am I supposed to escape? How am I supposed to escape? Shit. Come bust down these windows. But smash these windows with my bare hands. Oh, hell no. One, I didn't expect that, but whatever. I guess I will see you when I'm in the news. Wherever I end up at. See you there.
One wrong move on his part.
It's been a while, hasn't it? What is it? It's been like fucking 8 months since we last met? Well, in that time I joined the KBS faction. They basically control safe houses. Not safe houses, I mean safe zones around here. And if you're wanted in the city, then they'll smuggle you outside of the city. So yeah. Also, they do some other shit as well.
Be signing the death
So
certificate
yeah,
of our parents
basically,
and siblings if we make it out of
this is
here.
where I am
David made a
living
doubtful
now.
noise.
I'm a part of the,
Do you really think that somehow your lab is going to have a vaccine
not
for this
KSG,
specific
but
virus?
KBG.
Emily had her
faction.
arms wrapped around herself, looking away from everyone. But her
Not
words
the
made it
Western
clear that she was still
KBG,
listening.
but another
If
faction
somehow
called the KBG.
Patient Zero came from the lab, then yeah, I'd bet we have some sort of protective measure. Mark kept silent, letting them craft their own narrative. There was a burst of chatter, all of them talking over each other after Emily's revelation. Of course, she had no way of knowing about the lower lab, or that she and the other biology students were just doing busy work for Umbral, while the real research happened below ground. But her instincts were good. It reassured him that he had made the right choice in Emily. Her mind was almost as quick as his own, even if his was feeling slower by the minute. They needed to get a move on. Finally, it was decided. The threat of getting their loved ones sick, a powerful enough deterrent to keep any of them from trying to break out of campus on their own. Mark didn't really care one way or the other what the four of them did once he had his vaccine. But he wasn't so sure that Umbral would let them live after seeing the lower lab. He thought...
Pause it. Who's next? Who's fucking next on these? You. Huh? Who's next? You. You wanna be next? Baseball bat. Press play again.
About the human subjects, locked away in their windowless room. To do once they were done at the lab, though. David made a low sound in his throat when Sarah suggested that, if worse came to worst, they could stay in the lab until rescue arrived. I don't know. If we have to
I'm
hold
not
up for
actually
days,
part of
even
the
weeks,
gang,
then the dorms
but
or the
I joined the faction because this was my mansion where I took over. When you know how I wasn't welcome in the other city? Yeah. This is my original base, and the group come across me and say, hey, would you like to join us and we'll provide you with protection against other factions? And I said yes, because I mean, who wouldn't? They didn't threaten me, they didn't break, whatever. They just, politely said, you know what I mean? It's survival of the fittest in the apocalypse. So that's why if a group decide to raid me, then I'll be fucked. I mean, it's just one and a group. Who do you reckon will win in the end? That's right, a group. So, yeah. I'm not actually working for them. I'm not fucking part or anything like that. I'm just, yeah. You know. Press
Cafeteria
play.
are going to be way easier to live in. The murmur of human
3,
voices.
2, 1, action.
But they weren't there to help anyone else out. They were there for answers, and if everything went well, a potentially life-saving vaccine that might guarantee them the longevity to make it out once everything was over. David was right about one thing. They couldn't live out their days there. A single vending machine resided in the professor's break room, but that was it. So she and Mark had a short amount of time to find their answers before they would be forced to move once more. Plus, from all the clear signs that they weren't the only ones in the building, leaving was probably the right call. Oddly enough, the first floor was devoid of any other
Oh, okay, good.
activity, infected or otherwise. It made sense, she figured, to take refuge on the higher floors, away from doorways to the outside, and at least it made their path clearer for the time being. Hearing them was haunting, though.
Hello there. Jump. No, nothing. All good. Well, let's go to down here. Press play. Have fun.
Emily didn't want to imagine who was up there, who she was consciously choosing to leave behind. When they made it to the main portion of the lab itself,
Shit.
all the student stations placed 2 by 2 in the long room, Emily felt herself swaying on her feet. She'd seen the lab empty dozens of times, and there wasn't anything different about its appearance then. But she still saw the empty spaces that would never be filled by the right people ever again. They were all lying dead on the floral carpet of the library floor. Just yesterday, she had been there with the rest of her class group, Craig hovering over her shoulder while she looked into the microscope. Now, this throat was a ragged hole, and her hands were the ones that Mark gripped her upper arms. Steady. "I'm fine," she lied. "Let's just get this done and get out of here."
Hey, I'm going to go look for a surprise. Oh good, just be careful out there. I will. Do you want me and a couple of other guys to come with you, or are you okay going alone? I'm okay going alone. Just, yeah. Yeah, okay. See ya. See ya. There you are. Die. Bitch. Okay. There's E.T. Die. How blunt. Stop. Grab up my Glock. Don't mind me, you two. I'm just going by. Keep on moving. Is it locked? Yes, it is. Die. Shit. Go, go. Shit. No, you don't. Oh, shit. Go, 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 go. One. Jump. One. Huh. Such a bedroom. Hopefully I'll find some weapons in here. Let's search this first. Hell yeah. I found a new bow. My old bow, I lost it when I was traveling to the city. Shit, put this over here, yeah. Now I can just shoot, you know, I can just shoot people with my crossbow. Okay, a blunt. Let's get going. Hi there, buddy. Pick up. Pick up. There we go. Keep on moving. Yeah, don't worry about me. Blunt. Oh, hi there. Sneak. Should it recognize me? I have to say my bullets. My crossbow ammo and my ammo. Yeah, 2 shots. One more. Shit. Fuck it. Move, move, move. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hell no. Hi. Bye. Well, I will see you when I'm back at my base area. You know what I mean. Well, here we are. Now go out, go. Think you good. You're welcome. Go on. Now go out. No. No. Okay, there you go. Well, let's head to bed. Wake up in the morning. Another day here. In this city. It must be on the roof. Well, as long as it stay on the roof, I don't really care. See you in the morning. Well, another day in the apocalypse. YOLO. Let's go to here for the day. Press play. A blunt. The fuck?
Sarah and Alex peeled away to look around, leaving David standing at the door to keep watch while she and Mark set to work. There were dozens of viral samples in cold storage, things they had been working on for the last 6 months during lab periods, but Emily had an inkling of where they should start. Only one of the samples contained a virus that could cause any sort of mental deficiency that would lead to rage, like the infected had displayed, and it was the most deadly one she had ever worked with, too. rabies. Whatever was spreading through campus obviously wasn't run-of-the-mill rabies, which was terrifying enough on its own, but it was the only place she could think to begin. Rapid mutations weren't unheard of in the viral world, but a different strain of rabies? That would be something totally new. She shared her thoughts with Mark, her voice soft enough that David couldn't hear. Alex and Sarah had left the lab in search of a computer terminal to see if Alex could find some way to connect with the outside world, and after a moment of hesitation, David decided to stay behind at the lab. To Emily's surprise, her new partner was on the same page as she was, almost finishing her sentence before she could. Decided, they began their swift work. With careful hands, Mark pulled the samples out from cold storage and prepared the